Okay, so I don't normally make this kind of video, but I've seen a lot of stuff on YouTube recently about how views are lower across the platform, specifically on desktop platforms. So mobile or tablet or TV are unaffected. It's just desktop views. A lot of people are saying that it's because it's restricted mode, which is off by default, so it can't be that. A lot of people have said that it's something to do with the time of year, which, while it has some merit to it, it wouldn't explain why every other single metric or platform metric would go down. However, there has been a very interesting commit on the easy block lists, which are used in AdBlock Plus or uBlock Origin Lite, specifically the Lite version, because Google have updated their store to Manifest Free, and this is the Manifest Free version, so you cannot get the original uBlock, which is more what I'd say is more aggressive. This one is more tame, but it seems to have overstepped a little bit in one of the lists that they use. So if you don't know, uBlock Origin Lite has a basically sort of like a block list, and this is one of the lists they use called Easy List. Now you can add this for uBlock, AdGuard, and stuff like that, and you can see any of the lists that they add. Now, there was a commit to this list on August the 11th, which is when all the views started to drop. And if I go here, you can see this exact commit right here. I think, and a lot of other people think, this is responsible for tracking view count, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because the view that would have been counted would have been a non-monetized view, therefore you wouldn't have made any revenue anyway, but it's a bad thing because it looks bad on the page. And you have a whole sort of list of what or it's like a discussion really of what's going on here. Um Twitter user Scratchy did a pretty good thread, and also Jeff Gearing did a little blog post. And you can see Moist Critical had a drop here. There's a video here by Jeff, and it basically just goes through what the root cause is and why it's happening. Um, but yeah, so Spiffing Brit and Josh Strife Hayes are the ones who sort of brought this to attention. Um, and yeah, that that's basically what's going on. Will this be fixed? I don't know. The issue is still open on GitHub. I've had a little skim, and like there's a back and forth of whether it is or is not like okay, because the whole goal of these lists are to enhance privacy and security. More specifically, the list that affected is the easy privacy list, which if you undo that change, you could basically be sort of tracked in some way. So I don't know, but that is the sort of definitive. Well, I say definitive. The definitive sort of explanation of what is happening, and uh, I invite you to read this issue list because or issue list issue on GitHub. Although to be fair, it's quite a long list of people yapping about it. It's been updated as of 20 minutes ago, by the way, so this is still ongoing. Probably if I refresh, I might have a new one here. No, okay. But people are actively discussing this. But this is why a lot of views on the platform are down. So um I'm not gonna be saying, "Oh, I found this out," and blah 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 blah, because there's probably someone else who found this out way before. But I thought I might make a video just to sort of get the word out there a little bit more and sort of debunk anything that might have like been going around as false information, because it is hard to pinpoint these kind of things. So that is the real reason why views are down, but it's nothing to be worried about because those views would have been ad blocked views and you wouldn't have made any money on it anyway. Um, as for my stance on ad block, I think I've said it in the past. I don't really care as long as it's not being used on my shit, um, which is kind of selfish. but that's just the way it is. Like, people gotta eat, people gotta make money. The best way to use ad block, in my opinion, is just whitelist YouTube and block everything else. That or pay for premium, which I do. I'm a paid premium shill. Um, the only reason I do pay for premium is because it blocks ads on all my other platforms like mobile and TV, and it also lets me listen to music in the car without having the fucking app open. Still don't know why that's a paid feature to have background play, but on iOS, but there you go. That's my thoughts on it. I don't really pay that much for it because I'm on a family subscription, so do with that as you will. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this little short video. I do recommend you check out all these threads here and Jeff Gearing's blog post on the whole situation. Um, and that is why views are down. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys with hopefully regularly scheduled programming in the next video. See you later.